As an independent journalist that has covered illegal immigration consistently for over 3 years now, I felt it was time to put some of the information I've acquired over the years into a short series to help people understand the true scale of the problem and just how out of control Britain's borders actually are. From the camps in France all the way through to illegals getting their own homes in the UK. The UK's problem with illegal immigration begins long before northern France, but in this series we're going to start the story in northern France. France has been a base of operation for invaders, traffickers and NGOs all waiting for a chance to get to the UK. This has been happening for decades now. It's not something new like many in the media will have you believe.
محمد كخويلة خدام محمد وصلت هناك حما
The most common route of the last few decades was for invaders to jump into the back of a vehicle such as a lorry. It was a simple and effective route until the French and UK governments started putting deterrents in place. They would also try to get to the UK in any other vehicle available to them, such as vans and cars, and sometimes even the roof rack of a car.
Oh my fucking god, 2 people!
Where are the keys?
Oh my fucking god.
Colin, where is
What the fuck are you doing, you fucking twat? You fucking broken this, you cunt. Fucking get out of my sight.
No,
have you nicked anything? Have you nicked anything? Have you stolen anything?
Where's all stuff's gone?
Where's our stolen? Where's all our stuff? Come here, come here. Empty your pockets, empty your pockets. Empty your pockets. Empty your pockets. Come here.
Oh
Come
my
here.
god.
Empty your pockets.
No, where's our stuff?
I am recording them now.
Where's our stuff?
Avez-vous le... What's still in there?
Everything, there's nothing there.
They,
That's the trainers, mate. Dad!
Oh my god.
Regarde.
And the laptop.
Oui.
Laptop's
They're not there, Colin. Get out.
Laptop there, laptop there.
Custom.
Laptop there.
Where's the stuff
Where's
that's
the
gone?
All the wood's gone.
my heart's racing. This is like.
Did you video all
Yes,
of
I've
it?
recorded
Get
it
them
all.
out.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it on.
Excusez-moi, qu'est-ce que c'est le téléphone pour la police?
Peut-être là, le service.
Of course, those deterrents resulted in very little success in actually stopping invaders from getting into the back of lorries, and the route still carries on in its thousands to this day.
Fucking hell.
Despite numerous requests, the Home Office still refuses to give out the exact figure on the number of illegal arrivals by vehicle into the UK. The Home Office also claimed that they hold no data on those that arrive illegally via the Eurotunnel. At first they claimed it was not in the public interest, but later changed their answer to the fact they don't actually collect any of the data, which is either an outright lie or gross negligence.
come from train here, and tomorrow inshallah try again in the train.
Eurotunnel, the British-French company that operates the tunnel under the channel, said it had blocked more than 37,000 attempts by migrants to reach Britain since January.
Most people will remember the images of the Calais jungle and assume that all of the camps in northern France are very similar. That's not the case at all. Since the jungle was closed down by the French authorities, the camps have been spread out along northern France and are a lot smaller in size. That's not to say they're any less of a problem though. One huge difference is that whilst yes, Calais is still used by illegal immigrants as a base site, it's far more common to find the invaders in camps in locations such as Grand Simpt, Lumplag and Dunkirk. The camps can vary in size. Some are just small gatherings of a few tents hidden amongst the trees, and some have grown into fully established communities, all with the assistance of non-governmental organisations, or NGOs for short. Many different types of NGOs operate throughout northern France. NGOs are a massive pull factor for illegal immigrants. Without them on the scene making life easier for the illegals, we would see the numbers drop significantly. To list them all would take a whole series in itself, so for now, I will focus on the most active. I'll start with Care for Calais, an organisation that most of you will be familiar with.
Diversity is a very good thing.
Care for Calais was founded by Claire Mosley and is extremely active within the camps of northern France, as well as in the UK, and of course most recently, interfering in the Rwanda policy by using their donations to fund court cases against the government. In the camps of northern France, Care for Calais provide resources for illegal immigrants such as tents, clothing, coats, food and toiletries. They also help invaders with asylum claims and how to exploit the system.
In July, I travelled to Calais with a group of 6 friends to volunteer to work with refugees through the charity Care for Calais. We travelled from the northeast of England in a minibus. In the mornings, we had safety briefings, followed by work in the warehouse. This included tasks like sorting donations or shopping for supplies. Myself and another volunteer went off to the shops to buy 100 kilos of sugar one morning. In the afternoons, we would head out to the camps or the jungles to give out services to those staying there. This is things like phone charging, hot drinks, hair cutting, English lessons and games. We visited camps in both Calais and Dunkirk. This gave us an opportunity to speak to refugees firsthand and hear their stories, as well as giving back some dignity to people living in awful conditions. I heard some really harrowing stories from people who were forced to flee their homes and take dangerous journeys. In Dunkirk, I spoke to a gay Iranian man who had to escape his own family who wanted to murder him because of his sexuality. He was hoping to cross the channel on a dinghy. He knew this was dangerous, but he said he would rather die this way than be killed because of who he loved. This trip was truly eye-opening. Please consider refugees with empathy next time you hear a story about refugees on the news.
Like many other organisations, they have warehouses dotted around northern France, packed with goods that have been donated to them, all ready to assist in keeping a constant influx of illegal immigrants living within these camps. Mobile Refugee Support are another well-established organisation that was founded in the year 2017 following the destruction of the Calais jungle. Since then, they have offered mobile aid and support to illegal immigrants living in and around the camps of northern France. They work closely with several other open border organisations based in the northern France area, as well as larger international NGOs. They also provide a variety of services, including access to equipment capable of providing power and Wi-Fi for up to 500 people at a time. They are also the organisation behind the mobile charging stations that illegal immigrants use to charge their latest smartphones. Utopia 56 are another large organisation that operates within the camps. They claim to have up to 200 volunteers active a day, with up to 18,000 members donating goods and cash.
Hello guys, this is our warehouse here in Calais, where we collect and sort all of our donations. Yesterday night we had our first really cold night here, with temperatures as low as 0 degrees, and it's only going to get worse in the next weeks. We currently have about 800 people, including miners, sleeping rough, and with winter approaching fast, we really need to get more donations.
Every day when we go out on distribution, people ask us for gloves, because gloves are such an essential item if you were living outside without shelter. In order to do a fair distribution of gloves, we need 600 pairs. So if you can do anything, if send us a couple of pairs or organise a collection, that would be fantastic. Right now we really need gloves, scarves, hats, waterproof coats and also thermal layers. So if you can organise a collection or even just send us a few of your own pairs, that would be amazing.
They provide similar support to that of what Care for Calais do, as well as being in constant contact with illegal immigrants when they're crossing the channel in dinghies. They also have activists within their network that hand out flyers to the illegal immigrants in the camps, explaining how to cross the channel and when it's safe to do so. Calais Food Collective are a group that feeds the illegal immigrants all along the northern coast of France. They are seen in most of the well-known camps and are extremely active. NGO Groups Solidarity Border is a group based in Grand Symph. They mainly monitor evictions and replace any tents, sleeping bags and tarpaulins after an eviction has taken place. Human Rights Observers are a French-based NGO group that also monitors evictions and the goings-on within the camps. They also help set up new camps elsewhere. Calais Solidarity is an activist group that spends most of its time advising illegals on their legal rights and loopholes to exploit. They are seen operating within most of the larger camps within the northern France region. Refugee Community Kitchens are a London-based group that commonly visit the French camps to hand out any donations and food parcels to the illegal immigrants. Collective Aid is a French-based NGO group that also goes to Serbia and Bosnia to give handouts to those crossing the borders. Within the French camps, they provide showers, drinking water, laundry services, tents and other living essentials.
This is just a quick video to say thank you so much to everyone who donated to our fundraiser. Thanks to your help, we were able to raise £10,000, which will go directly to buying 1,000 tents for people on the move within northern France. They'll be stored in our warehouse here until they'll be distributed out periodically throughout the winter months.
This winter is expected not to be any different from others, with regular evictions and harsh weather conditions. This is why your donations for people in northern France is invaluable. With that, a big thank you from all of us at Collective Aid.
I want to make it very clear that without the help of the NGOs, the number of people coming to the UK illegally would fall dramatically. They are a massive pull factor, and without them helping, many illegal immigrants wouldn't last too long in these camps in northern France. Within these camps, there is always trouble and violence. They are not safe places to be. Last year, there were several murders and rapes that took place within these camps. There was also 12 attempted murders just in August in the Lumplar camps alone. Assaults, thefts, attempted murders, rapes and violence have become almost normal in northern France. The French police regularly close down the camps. They destroy the tents and tarpaulins and confiscate any building materials to prevent the camps forming again. Whilst closing down the camps does seem to prevent another jungle forming similar to that of the one in Calais, it does nothing to deter illegals from travelling to northern France and ultimately heading to the UK. Once a camp is closed down, the illegals are not detained or even moved further south. They are free to roam the streets, ready to set up another camp in preparation for crossing the English Channel. Usually, a camp is formed before the old one has even been demolished, all with the assistance of various open border fanatic charities. The camps in northern France are the last stop before the illegals arrive in the UK, whether they cross by dinghy, the Eurotunnel, or various vehicles such as lorries and cars. The overwhelming majority pass through northern France first before arriving in the UK. When the illegal immigrants make their way to France, some have pre-arranged meeting points with the smuggling gangs, whilst others make their own way directly to the various camps in northern France. When it comes to crossing the English Channel, the illegals are taken from the various camps in northern France to the coast by the smuggling gangs. The passengers hide out in the sand dunes while the dinghy is prepped for the crossing. Once this is done, the smugglers carry the dinghy across the beach with the illegals following. The dinghy is then launched and the illegals clamber on board and across the English Channel they go.